Hello everyone, my name is Ulfia Nuril Alifa with my student number 2189. And I'm as an adjudicator for the British parliamentary debate as part of the UAS English debate and critical thinking class. Today I will evaluate the debate with motion. This House believed that Indonesia should significantly tax residential properties, for example house apartment units, that are left vacant or unoccupied. The evaluation criteria. The first one, method. For opening government, strong case framing with clear mechanization, for example, 30 until 40%, task hike checks via neighborhood surveys, address housing scarcity and land monopoly by the wealthy. For opening opposition, focused on moral harm to middle-class families. For example, hereditary homes, migrant workers. Critiqued opening government's mechanization as punitive. For closing government, expanded on opening government's case with task allocation benefits, for example, funding affordable housing. Strong rebuttals to opening opposition's moral claims. For closing oppositions, highlighted market distortions, for example, rising rents, gentrification. Argues tax would hurt vulnerable actors more than rich. The second one is manner. For opening government, confident delivery but occasional repetitions. Effective use of examples. Property as investment. For opening opposition, emotional appeal. Middle class struggles but lack data. POIs were sharp but less structured. For closing government, clear strategic pacing, strong engagement with closing oppositions, market arguments. For closing opposition, analytical tone, strong rebuttals but overly technical at times. Third, method. For opening government, fulfilled opening role but missed deeper policy analysis. Rebuttals were reactive. For opening opposition, stuck to principled opposition but underdeveloped counter solutions. For example, taxing developers instead. For closing government, best structure filled opening government's gaps with tangible alternative tax revenue housing projects. Closing opposition, strong class but over-relied on hypothetical harms. For example, market crash. For ranking and justification. Number one is closing government. Why? Because holistic case with robust mechanization and strategic rebuttals addressed both participle and practical layers. The positive, clear task allocation plan and effective engagement with opposition. Improvement, more data on task efficacy and smoother transition. Number two, opening opposition. Why? Because strong moral case resonate emotionally, exposed flaws in opening governments, rich versus poor narrative, positive, engaging delivery, and principled consistency. Improvements needed concrete alternatives and less anecdotal evidence. Number three, opening government. Because solid foundation but lack depth in rebutting opening oppositions, equality concerns. Positive, clear policy proposal, good context on housing crisis. Improvement, more proactive rebuttals, and fewer rhetorical questions. Number 4, closing opposition. Overly theoretical harms, for example, gentrification, lacked real-world grounding. Positive, analytical rigor, and strong POIs. Improvement, more pragmatic solutions, and less repetition of market risks. Final decision, winner is closing government, Universitas Atmajaya Jakarta, and runner-up, opening opposition, Universitas Kristen Indonesia. Suggestions for all teams, use more statistics, for example, percent of vacant properties in Indonesia, balance principled arguments with practical policy trade-offs. Thank you.